Hey everybody, welcome to the Magnum channel. As you know, a while back Federal came out with their Black Cloud, and then more recently they came out with their Black Cloud Flitecontrol Flex Wad. So this is one that's supposed to work in all chokes, as you see it right there on the box. So today we're going to cut two of them open and see how the wads look different, and we're going to test shoot this one here. We've already shot that one, see our video on that one, but they're a little bit different shot sizes. I know this one's BB, this is 2, this is 3.5, that's 3. But I mainly want to see if this works in all chokes. So we got some different chokes we're going to try it in, and we'll see if it works. So stay tuned. So this is a test with the Federal Premium Black Cloud Flitecontrol Flex Wad. Number 2 steel, 3.5 inch. So we have 12 gauge, 3.5 inch, 1.5 ounce number 2. Has a muzzle velocity of 1,500 feet per second. 1.5 ounces of number 2 shot. Number 2 shot's a very popular size for duck and goose hunting, so I thought it'd be a good choice. And why not go big? 3.5 inch. This is the Magnum channel, so let's see how it does. So I wanted to take a second here to look at the back of the box. So you can see they claim the Fight Stopper steel, it's nothing different. Premium steel, nothing different. Defeats moisture. Okay, works through all chokes. We have the rear opening Flitecontrol Flex Wad, so that's new. And the specially formulated propellant, the Clean Burn. And I did look at the powders, they are different, so it'll be interesting to see. And then there's of course a black nickel head, which is definitely different. If you look over, here's the two, there's the different powder. If you look at the two shells, here's the old one right here, and then here's the new one with the black nickel head on there, so we'll see. So here's the payload from an unfired round of the Black Cloud Flex, and it looks pretty much exactly the same as the regular Black Cloud. They got these little colored pellets in here, plastic pellets. I think they're just filler because it's a 3.5 inch load. So okay, so this is the Federal Flitecontrol Wad, the regular Flitecontrol Wad, and you can see these cutouts here that open up when fired, and then you can see these fins. Let's get the light right. You can see the, okay, I just took some pliers and roughed up those fins a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of the depth. They are not deep at all. They're pretty shallow, as you can see there. So now we're going to look at the new Flitecontrol Flex Wad. And you can see this wad looks totally different. There is no box-shaped cutouts. It's just got these slits in it, but totally different shape. And the other thing to notice is right off the bat, you notice those cuts in the back are way deeper. So they say it works in all chokes. I don't know if that means it responds to chokes or if it just means that it can get through all chokes. But you can see we have a totally different looking wad. It'll be interesting to see what these look like when fired. So let's find out. The target for this test is a standard IPSC target. So this is a full-size target. You can kind of see with the bowling pin there. But this is a full size, not a half size. It's an official USPSA IPSC target, cardboard target, stapled up. Turn around white side so that it's easier to see the hits. As usual, the test gun today is my Mossberg 535 waterfowl shotgun. Now I don't know if this is still the wad doing the work or if this is the choke going to be doing the work. So we're going to test two different chokes today, hopefully. I'll be testing the improved cylinder choke, and what we have in right now, first up, is the Carlson's Super Steel Flush Choke. This one is the extra full configuration in .69 constriction. Alright, as usual for these tests, we have you set up right at the 40-yard line. Okay, walking down range, here's the recovered Flitecontrol Flex Wad, almost all the way to the target. You can see those great big petals opened up. You can see it kind of smudged like they show in the picture, like it squashes down or something. So, not exactly sure what that's about, but... Okay, so here's the target from shot 1. This was with the 0.69 constriction Carlson Super Steel extra full choke. So this is for really long range, and the pattern's not too bad actually. I think the center of the pattern was right in here, and as you can see we have quite a few holes in there, so I'm not totally unhappy with that. I think we would have a dead duck or a dead goose on our hands. So maybe we'll do a comparison with the Speed Shock, the conventional conventional wadded, around by Federal later, but this initial one isn't looking too bad. Let's see how the improved cylinder looks. Okay, coming down range, you can see the wad here exhibits less bunching. You can see these pock marks on here. They extend all the way up towards the top, and we didn't have that with the other one. We'll show you that in a second. But a little less bunching going on. Still has a little bow in it. Petals expanded nice. So here's the target, and what do you make of that? That is improved cylinder. So I don't know, I think I'm a little confused now. It looks nice and even. So here's the two targets side by side, and I guess you'll have to form your own opinion. It seems like it does respond to tightening chokes. You can see we're nice and spread out. Still pretty dense, but nice and spread out on this improved cylinder target. And on the extra full choke, it isn't exactly what you'd expect for an extra full choke, but I remember I was just a little bit low when the sear broke on this one, so if you look towards kind of the bottom half of the target, that definitely, you know, where the bead was definitely has more holes in it than the center of this target. I was kind of right in the center on that one, so kind of in this area is right where we were holding on that one. So they're both good. I guess use the choke you would use for a conventional wad and see if you like it. So one thing I did notice, which you can clearly see here, is that with the improved cylinder, you definitely get these markings that go all the way up the wad, and it looks less smunched down this way. And then this one was from the extra full choke. You can definitely see it had some bending going on where those slits are cut. It had some major bending going on. And then you can also, if you look at it, you can see it was almost like the payload got squashed back in there. So I think what's happening here, and this could be a great design by Federal, is I think that this is closing down and it's squashing down through the choke, which allows this to move. It like forces the payload back, looks like, just a little bit, and that's causing this to bulge out, and the wad ends up still staying with the shot. So when you look at them together, you can definitely see the difference and one's leaning towards one reason, that's a better angle there. But you can definitely see the difference in the chokes, or sorry, in the wads. And overall, I think it did respond to a tightening choke, and this looks a lot better than the regular Black Cloud, guys. So I'm pretty happy with this. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch y'all later.